Hey, yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We back, baby.
Yay, yay.
Ooh, girl, we back.
How is life?
Good. Listen, today I was stressed out. Yeah, I was having a bad day. Just feeling anxious.
Like always.
Yeah. Any ordinary day. I feel like this is super loud.
You're loud, yeah. Not me, you though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Anyway, yeah, so it was a stressful day. Just wasn't feeling good. Then I impulsively, which I've been planning to do for ages, but I got myself an iPad. And for some reason now, I feel like my life's sorted. But the reason that I'm saying I feel better, it's not because I'm happy that I have an iPad. It's just a materialistic thing. I don't care about that.
But you're like, I'm going to get my life together.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to organise myself. Even though I'm kind of organised anyway, but it's just like that next step. Maybe it's just an excuse. And you're like, I can't really do this until I get this.
Nah, you know what's funny? Yeah, I all the time.
I'm like, okay, so I've got to get this done and that. But
I need
to be honest, if I get an iPad, I could probably get it done
But that's
better.
what stops
and then
you.
I don't do it until I get the iPad.
But that's what will stop you, and I'm sure you do that with a lot of things in life, and that's what stops people from achieving what they need to achieve.
Yeah.
Because even like religiously, I think, oh, I can't start wearing hijab until I've done this and I've done this. But why?
You set like boundaries and
time
time
it's so
limits.
bad. It stops you and it really limits you in everything you do.
That's why sometimes, like, especially with, like, for example, the gym. A lot of people are like, I'll start on Monday.
Yeah.
And then Monday comes, they go, I'll start on
Now
Monday.
I've got to go to the next Monday.
Yeah.
You know what?
They
Sorry,
say.
Karen.
So what they say is, tomorrow never comes.
Yeah.
That's like a saying. People say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it
It's
tomorrow.
so true.
But tomorrow never comes.
You
You're
have to
always
do
in
it
the
now.
present. Yeah. There's no right time. Jump on it. Whatever you right there. You're sitting there and you're thinking, there's a business I want to start. There's an idea I want to do. There's a video I want to make. There's all these different things that you want to jump into, whether it's creative or business or anything. Even in your personal life, it could be exercising anything. And you're holding yourself back for no reason. You know you're going to feel more accomplished. Even me, sometimes I have a down day, anxiety, not feeling good. And I'm like, should I go to the gym? But I know in my head, no matter whether I enjoy the gym session or not, I always come back feeling like, I
don't understand how people enjoy gym, AYOUB. I don't know why. I can't do gym. I've never been able to. And the reason being is it's just painful. Why would you want to do? I don't get it. And I do get it and I want to get it. But when I do it, it's just painful. And why would I want to put my body through pain? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. But the thing is, it's not about the gym session itself. Because even me, there's times where I go to the gym and I'm like working out, but I'm like there, like I don't even want to do this.
What part do you like?
It's afterwards. First of all, feeling accomplished, that you did something to better your health, you tick something off your to-do list, and then seeing the results.
But I'm the sort of person that wants to see results. Like if I do skincare or a mask, if I don't see results right then and there, I'm like, this is rubbish.
You're going to be that person who goes in, lifts it once, goes up to the mirror. Where is it?
That's
this is trash.
actually me.
Take back my membership.
Going back to the iPad thing, this is how, I don't know why I didn't know that there was something wrong with me. I should have known from the second that I got an iPad because first of all, I do want to say that iPad will genuinely change your life. And this is for anyone watching. I know it sounds mad, but the iPad isn't what it used to be. And there's so many things you can do that can help you fix your life and more organized.
And you can get a discount code. And
all you have to do
Relatable.
is use our discount. No. Anytime I like recommend something, people just think I'm trying to...
Because you're always doing TikTok shop.
No,
so they think you're trying to sell stuff in real life as well.
Yeah, but you know what annoys me? I would never in my life lie about anything. So even if it is an ad, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I don't know why I didn't think there was something wrong with me, because what happened is I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw an iPad video. And by the way, guys, if you do have an iPad or you want to get one, do some research into GoodNotes. Type it in on YouTube or TikTok. It's a whole new world. So I saw it come up, and as this first video I saw, I said, nah, I need an iPad. I then spent about 4 hours watching videos about it, and then it was about 4 a.m. and I said, okay, it's 4 a.m. now. The shop opens at 9. I was like, I need it right now. I was like, I have to get it. I remember spending like 4 hours till 9 watching videos, and then calling every single like Apple store in like my radius, wallah, to see if they had the one I wanted.
So you didn't even go to sleep and wake up whenever to go get it during the day?
No, that's what I'm saying. Why did I not know there was something wrong with me then?
To be honest, I'm a bit like that as well. Like I went to the store today and I was on the phone to Nisha, like asking some questions or which one I should go for. I knew what I wanted, but I was like, what does she think about her one personally? And then like she was like, oh, why don't you just like go home, research it? And I was like, no. Once I've made the decision to get it, I'm here in the store and I want it like straight away.
Right now.
I'm too excited. I'm not patient enough to be like, oh, I'll get it like maybe next week. No, give it to me now.
Right now. But as humans, what the hell is wrong with us? Another thing is, you feel that excitement about your iPad, and like like you're gonna get your life together, whatever, you know it's gonna go in like 2 days.
It's already fading.
It's been 4 hours.
I've had it for a bit. I'm excited. It's already. I haven't even said it all up.
That
but still
shows
fading.
that as humans we will never be content.
It's
Why am I
always the
making
next
it
thing.
so deep? It's a freaking iPad, and that just shows why as human beings we are failures. I'm making it very deep.
No, but to be honest, it's true. Like you're so hyped to get this new thing, and as soon as you got it, within a few hours, you're thinking about the next thing.
Yeah.
Your mind goes into something
You'll
else.
never be content. By the way, if you hear me speaking weird,
Can you explain yourself? Because you've been doing this the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, this.
do I sound different? Because apparently I have a lisp for like a week
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, a little
Do I
bit.
sound different?
Yeah, you do have a bit of a lisp.
So, yeah, but do you think I have one anyway? Because I get told by a lot of people that I have a lisp.
I don't know. I can't remember. I tend to do so I go nishrin.
No, that's not a lisp
I know.
though.
I don't think
That's
it's like a
just
speech impediment.
I don't know about that. But I basically got Invisalign today and it's now just starting to hurt. So I'm like, it just hurts. Do you remember having...
But it's a nice ache. It's a nice ache.
Yeah, I like it.
I've had them before where you're like...
When you had braces. Yeah,
you got that and it like strains everything, but it's nice.
That's actually me, AYOUB. Like, it's painful, but it feels good.
Wait, your lisp is getting worse. Are you putting it on?
No, I think you're just paying attention to it now.
I think that's what's going to happen to everyone. They're going to be like, I can't unhear it
damn
now.
it. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have mentioned it. But yeah, I got Invisalign and yeah, a lot of people, when they see my teeth, they're like, why would you get Invisalign? But I don't think people realise how bad my teeth actually are.
And then you show them, they're like, damn.
I'm
Seen
sorry.
that?
Damn. I'm sorry.
So, me, myself, I'm 59
I'm
years
50.
old.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Do you think they're bad?
They're good from like the front.
Yeah. My teeth from the back, you know, my side profile is my biggest insecurity, like biggest, wallah. But my teeth are not so bad. They're like not too bad.
I'll be honest. They're good. Like if you kept it like that for the rest of your life, it wouldn't be a problem. You don't look bad. But I can see what you're talking about when you say there's a problem with like the way they point.
Do you remember when I was a child what my teeth used to look like?
Oh my God. I have a picture of Nisrin that I know she would kill
Show me.
I don't have it on me. I have it on my computer. And it's just you like this. You're just smiling normally. And all there is these two things sticking out the front of your mouth like this.
So my front two teeth are quite big. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
They're just big. And when I was younger, when I say, guys, I had braces for like 3 years. When I say my teeth were bad, my front teeth weren't just like a bit wonky. They were like this.
I used to always go like this. Listen.
AYOUB, how the hell? Imagine I didn't get braces.
I know.
My teeth were genuinely like this. Like, what is... Oh, I know what
You mean
was
they
wrong
were
with-
pointing out?
They were pointing out and...
You had like 20 extra teeth,
Yeah,
I swear.
I had 4 extra teeth. I had to have them removed. So my issue was I had too many teeth in my mouth, so they pushed my teeth forward. And what's happening now as an adult, because I didn't wear my retainers, is starting to happen. Can you see?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I've got Invisalign now. And yeah, if you want to get it, do it.
Inshallah, it fixes up. I remember like I used to always call you Rabbit.
I
You
used to
hate
get
it.
called Rabbit, and it's literally, I used to get bullied for it, for
I
my
remember,
teeth.
I remember one time we were in school. You were like in year 7, I was in year 8, and like I can't remember who it was. It was I think Johnny and Zach or something like that in my year. They said something to you about you being a rabbit, and I turned around and there was this like thing on the floor, and I like kicked it, and it like, hit one of them, and I was like, "Don't call my sister a rabbit."
But then you were calling me it every night at
Yeah,
home.
I can do it. Everyone knows the rule. You could like bully your siblings. You used to bully me for not being able to read. Do you remember?
Yeah, let's talk about that. It's funny, I made a TikTok about that the other day. Like, have you ever been sitting...
About me?
No.
Oh.
Have you ever been sitting, speaking to your friends or a family member about... No, I don't want to say you've never been in a relationship, like, do you know what I mean? But have you ever been speaking about someone you like, and then you're like, yeah, they just do this, and I just can't, I'm fed up with it, and then your friends start saying, yeah, nah, what an idiot, and then you're just like, don't you dare speak about my man like that.
Listen, I've had situations like where it's so awkward. I hate it because like you kind of have to take it on the chin a little bit. Because you're the one
And
that
then in
you
your head-
instigated it. So like there's been times where, that's why whenever my friend tells me about something that whether they've got a situation in their relationship or anything, I'll always back the other person's side by giving like point of views. Maybe
Yeah,
they did
yeah,
it 'cause
yeah.
of this. Never be the friend that's like, nah, F them. What the hell are they doing? Weird. I didn't even like the way they dressed anyway.
Yeah, really. That's such a big issue, because as soon as someone starts doing it, in your head, you're like, wait,
Yeah.
no, it's not that bad, is it?
It's happened to me before. Like, I remember I was talking to someone, and I was telling my friends about like an issue that we had, and they were like started going off about her, and I was like, wait a minute, relax. I've only got this small issue here. Why are you
Yeah.
going over here? That's nothing to do with you.
That's literally like the situation we just spoke about. But yeah,
Wow.
our brains are weird.
People are jokes. But yeah, man, you had my teeth weren't really that bad, but then I needed
Why
braces.
did you have braces?
Because, you know, these two teeth here, they
Yeah.
were twisted the other way around.
Wait, but you
No
don't
one
wear a
noticed.
retainer, AYOUB.
I know, that's why my bottom set is gone.
It's not that.
I kind of like it though.
actually
Is that weird?
No. If you like.
I think it looks nice when people have a wonky bottom set and like a nice straight set on top.
Yeah. Anyway. No, I see what you mean though. But would you ever get a Invisalign?
Yeah, I want to, inshallah.
Oh, I kind of like it though, but I want to fix it though. You need to make up your mind.
Yeah, I think I'm just not in a rush. But do you not notice that sometimes I look at old people when they speak to me and I stare at their teeth and I think, damn.
I found out why old people have yellow teeth, by the way.
Why?
So, first, I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Oh, remember this, yeah, in like 5 minutes about cavities.
Okay.
Anyway, so when I was getting my, sorry guys, so random, but I do just want to like speak about dental dental work as an adult because it's so important. And if we're going to teach anyone anything, at least we can help them with their health.
Yeah, yeah.
So as I was getting a filling, what happened is I was filming it and I could see that in my tooth, like the outer bit's white,
Yeah.
but inside it's yellow. And I was speaking to my dentist about it and I was like, wait, why is it yellow? And she was like, it's normal. Everyone's tooth on the inside is like yellow and it's the outside that is white. And that's why as you get older, old people's teeth are yellow because their enamel gets breaking down over the years.
Yeah, yeah, that
so
makes
there's
sense.
nothing you can do about it
That makes sense.
unless you get veneers.
But to be honest, yeah, that's true. And even veneers, you can only have them for so long before you have to like top them up and like get new ones.
Yeah.
So you'll pay that 10 grand for veneers, and then in 10 years you have to pay another 10 grand to like sort them out.
That's so long.
But like, can you stop like touching?
Sorry.
But yeah, dental health is really important. I do look at like old people in their teeth, and sometimes it just looks like what I imagine Victorian people to have. Like the tooth is there, but it's really thin at the top with little like a waistcoat on of blackness, and then there's like the head.
What old people are you looking at?
Oh no, I'm joking.
Hey,
I'm joking. Well, her teeth are actually quite nice.
I love Beric.
I don't get how people older than us who didn't have braces have good teeth.
Yeah, that's a good point, you know. That's because their parents used to yank them out when they were like one. Wait, you don't have teeth at one.
One time, Mum was chasing me around to like try to get rid of one of my teeth, and I just wouldn't let her do it. And it was one of the ones that was just like it was just hanging, and it just hurt a little bit. But you know, as a kid, you make it way more scary than it is.
Yeah.
And she was chasing me around the living room like, "Let me get it." I was like, "No, no, no." And eventually she didn't get it. And I was like, yes, I went to bed and I'm sleeping. Wallah, in my sleep, I wake up with my mouth open and my mum in my mouth pulling my tooth to the point where she pulled it out. But because I woke up, actually did it. We both jumped and she let go of it and I swallowed the tooth.
That is
I was
so
like,
bad.
I swallowed the teeth.
Did you poo it out?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
We saw it in my poo.
No.
Yeah, it's
that
funny.
is bad. You know what? How many people have PTSD and actual trauma? Sorry.
You can't talk with them, G.
How many people do you think have actual trauma from their parents doing that to them as a child?
Yeah, because some people were really scared of it. Did you ever do the string on the floss on the door and shutting the door? I've had that done.
Oh, does it work?
Yeah, it's fun because it does it so quick. You do realize that when the tooth is ready to go, there's no actual pain other than it being stuck to the gum a little bit.
So then why do they need to take it out so your teeth don't go wonky?
Because it can stop the teeth from growing properly.
I love how we're just speaking about teeth. Let's move on. But I was just going to say, what was I going to say? Yeah, so did you know you can catch a cavity from kissing someone who has a cavity?
Oh.
And sharing drinks with someone that has a cavity.
Sharing a drink
so
as
if that's not a
well.
reason to not share drinks anymore.
You can catch cavities.
If someone has a cavity in their mouth and you kiss them, you can get a cavity in your mouth.
I feel like you've told me this before, but I'm just like taking it in
and
now.
And sharing
probably.
a drink.
I'm never sharing. You just told the wrong person.
I know, because you know.
I struggle with that anyway.
I know. I just told you, but yeah, guys. So just be careful who you kiss. Make sure they've got their cavities filled.
Imagine like your nikah paper. You're gonna sign it. Have they had their dental work checked?
When was the last time you went to the dentist? No, it's true though, because gross. Anyway, so let's move on.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you what you think is the worst way to die.
Oof. Worst way to die. Oh my God. So, I think obviously drowning and burning it up there, because even in our religion, it's like one of the worst ways to die.
Yeah.
Apparently, die a martyr. I think I heard something like that.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that
We should
as well.
probably double check that, but I'm pretty sure. I think either that or like something crazy happening to your body where you get ripped apart, but you're still kind of conscious and slowly go out of it. Because even though your body probably goes into shock and you can't feel it, seeing it is still traumatic.
Yeah. That's true. I would have said that as well. Sorry to scratch you. I would have said that. I don't have any cavities. I would have said that as well until I was scrolling on TikTok the other day.
Oh no.
I'm about to tell you the worst possible way you can die, and to the point where when I was watching the video, I had anxiety and I couldn't sleep.
Is that gonna happen to me?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. So there is. I don't know if you've ever heard of like cave explorers. People who go through caves and stuff like that, like to the point where they get adrenaline going through exploring caves that are really tight.
And they get stuck in between and stuff like that.
No, so what happened to one person, this is a really, really sad story, I'm not going to lie. It just gives you so much anxiety. There is a cave called the Nutty Cave. I think it's in, it has a name. It's in Ohio. And I have a photo of basically the little map of the cave. So here is the cave, like basically the people that explore it, and it's been done before. They just go around here, and then I think you leave through here. So it has been done safely. It's very difficult, but it has been done safely. Yeah, like, exactly.
The route.
So there was a guy called John. His name was John. I don't know his full name. He was basically going through it, but the cave is downwards. So to go through it, you would have to basically squeeze your body, but downwards. So it's not like sideways or upwards.
Oh, he's actually going down and squeezing himself down.
But one of the places that he got stuck, because he did end up getting stuck, what happened is he researched it or whatever, and we can put this on the screen. He was meant to leave through here. So I don't know if you guys can see, but he was meant to leave through here.
Where the red bit is circled.
Yeah. No, he was meant to leave through here. But what happened is he took the wrong turn. He was meant to leave through here and go through there.
We need to say it because I'm not going to like draw.
Yeah, so he was basically meant to go down here, guys. So what you'll see on the screen, and just take an exit. So I think it's the birth canal was where he was meant to go. Mm-hmm. And then what happened is he ended up taking the wrong route and going down to Ed's Push. Mm-hmm. And obviously it's a dead end.
Yeah.
But down here, I think what they said was that he got stuck in the part. Some of it was so small that it was like the inside of a washing machine. That's how they described it. Mm-hmm. So what happened is, as he was going down head first, I think he was with his brother.
Head first?
Yeah, so head first.
So you can't even get out?
No. He went down head first. And when I think he realised it was a dead end and it was very tight, he couldn't get out. So he was stuck there. And he couldn't get out, and I think his brother was behind him, and he was like, I literally can't move. I think what happened is his body squeezed through a really tight bit, and then as he got into like a looser bit, his body expanded and he just couldn't get back out. So
that's giving me stress.
His brother, I think, spent like an hour or so trying to get him out until he went and looked for help. And then I think a volunteer or something came, and she spent about 2 hours. But bearing in mind, the people who were helping him had to go through all of this to help him as well. It's not just he was there.
So you can't even just get normal people to help. You have to get people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So someone who was like known for cave diving in the area or whatever, volunteer came and tried to help. She spent 2 hours trying to get him out by like ripping his jeans. She tried a really long time and she was exhausted. So then what happened, sorry. By the time they went and got... No, sorry. Let me start again. By the time his brother went and got help, I think it had already been 3 hours. So he was there for 3 hours, stuck in the thing, and then the woman came. And then she spent 2 hours trying to get him out. And then by the time she had come back out, there was like a whole rescue team. And then they basically spent the next... I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it was like 28 hours trying to get him out. But what happened is they tried literally everything, but nothing was working. They tried drilling the rocks. They tried just putting loads of oil on him. And I think every time they'd get a bit close, he would fall and go back down. Like he was about to come out. And then I remember something like in the rock came off, like a bolt that they were using with ropes. And then it came, like he was about to come out, and then it came out and he got pushed even deeper. And what happened is, I think there was a paramedic on site, and he was explaining that the human body isn't made to be upside down. So at a certain point or a few hours,
things start shutting down. Basically.
Yeah, so your heart is upside down. It's just the way gravity works is your heart cannot survive after like 10 hours or however many hours like that, and your lungs get filled with fluid and just you will stop breathing. So what's really sad, I was watching it, it's giving me so much anxiety. I think they've made a film about it as well, so if you guys want to watch it, then watch it. But the documentary, what eventually ended up happening is he like got on the phone with his wife and he was speaking to her, and she was like, yeah, like I love you, da da da, you're gonna get through it.
Oh, that's
So
so
I
sad.
think the last time they had like an actual conversation with him was when they tried pulling the ropes and one came out, the bolts, he fell down and hit his head. So that was the last time. Like before that, he was pretty conscious. Like he was like, can you get me out? Like I'm fine, but I want to go out. And then what happened is he ended up passing away, which is really sad.
So his body's still there?
So what happened is they checked his pulse. They had a paramedic go down, which is crazy because he had to go down to check his pulse. And then they said he's dead. And they realized after he passed away and they pronounced him dead, they were like, how are we going to get his body out? Because the only way would be to like break his legs, or just, it wouldn't be humane basically.
Yeah.
So what they ended up doing after realizing that it's going to be basically impossible to get his body out is they filled it up with cement, like the entrance, and just bare cement, and then they just have that as his like.
So that's his grave, basically.
That's his grave now, and like that's it. And
That's
people like, I
scary.
think like 27,000 people a year go and visit it. It's in Ohio, but yeah, then when you go there, there's just a photo of his, like, it's just his tombstone.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
sad.
Is it not so sad?
That took you 10 years to explain that.
Sorry.
No, it's calm. It was good. It was good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you know why I don't really have I have anxiety thinking about being in that situation, but also I'm not worried about it because I know I'm never gonna go cave diving.
Yeah.
This is one of the things I don't want to do, and I'm not even the type of person to get that claustrophobic. But I will never put myself in a position where I'm like squeezing through things, and I'm like, I'm gonna get to the other side. No, do not put me in that situation. It reminds me similar to the story of the guy who got stuck and had to cut his own hand off.
What happened?
A similar thing. He was, I think, biking. It's based on a true story. In them type of places where there's like, you know, you get mountains or like, but it's deserty, and it has like
in America.
I don't know whether it's America or somewhere else, but it has like the massive stones.
Yeah, I know what you're
like
about.
almost, you know, when you think of what's that place in America that's just desert but it has the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
That type of thing where there's grooves and caves and rocks. And so he must have fell down on his bike or something like that, and then he like gets trapped, and it's just a boulder like moved, and he gets just his hand stuck. So everything else was free, and he's stuck there. It's called 127 Hours, I think, the film, or something like that. I might be wrong. And then like he can't contact anyone. He can't. There's no help. Just him on his own.
No, that's so stressed.
And his last resort before he's like dying out is like, I have to cut my hand off.
How does he do it though?
So I think he has like.
So he doesn't have his phone, but he has a knife.
No, but he's got like survival stuff. He has a phone, but the connection's not working.
Okay.
But he's got like a pocket knife, and he goes through in the movie. He's fighting himself with the battle of like. You need to cut. You can feel everything. You have to.
Would you not just break your arm and just like pull
That's
it
what
out?
I'm thinking. Instead of going for a cut, I'd like just do a madness and try like socket it out.
Oh no, don't.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy.
he cut his arm, and then what? What happened after? Do you know?
I can't remember the ending. I think he survived. I can't
And then
remember.
that's crazy.
I know. I don't think I could push myself to do that. So he had this little thing and he had to cut through it, and then somehow
And
the
it was
bone.
blunt.
How would you even do that?
No, that's actually insane. Like, to think as us human beings, our bodies are so weak and fragile. Like, you could literally be walking, something internally could just go wrong at any point, and that's it, you're gone. That's what scares me so much.
Yeah, it's scary. Like, we're so fragile, and we will just die at anything. Even like it proved back in the medieval times.
There was a lot of deaths.
They'd be like, Timmy's gone.
Which? No, that's true. Oh, P&B Rock.
Oh yeah. May Allah have mercy on him. He
I mean,
actually a Muslim as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, that's sad, man. I think it's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to feel about this stuff. Every year there's like a rapper or someone getting killed, and I feel bad because the situation of how it happened. Obviously, we don't know, and only God knows what really happened. But obviously, his girlfriend posted.
Explain what happened.
Yeah. So, guys, there's a rapper artist who went to a restaurant with his girlfriend, and then someone came in with a gun to like steal his jewelry or whatever, and ended up shooting him and killing him. But the way it kind of happened was the girlfriend posted on her Instagram story with where they were and the location, which most people do understand, especially when you've got a following and you're quite famous, to do that, to post that afterwards. Like, you wouldn't post "we're here."
Yeah.
Because it is quite risky, especially in LA and these places where people are known to get robbed, shot, and all this kind of stuff. But she must have not thought about. People are trying to blame her, which I think is sad. Because imagine if she didn't do it on purpose. And she's blaming herself already that she got him killed because she shouldn't have posted it.
And not just that, she has to deal with her...
the fact that he's gone.
Yeah.
And then she has to deal with everyone else saying, you're the reason, blah, 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 blah. Like,
so I went on her Instagram. She's deleted it now, but I went on it about 3 hours after he passed away. And her comment section was crazy. There was people saying, you're the reason he's dead. Like, genuinely people accusing her. Now, whatever, even if she done it on purpose, because people were saying that she set him up. So there's the people that are saying she done it on purpose, and the people that don't care if she done it on purpose, they're still saying you're the reason he's dead.
Yeah.
And even if she did do it on purpose, none of us will ever know. So it's more safe, and the right thing to do would to be not to accuse her of that. Give her the benefit of the doubt. But there's people literally saying to her, like, not just a few, AYOUB, thousands.
But do you know what's sad about that stuff? That most of the people, 1,000 people that are doing it, they probably didn't even know who he was. Most of them don't really care, but there's people that jump on this bandwagon of hate. I've noticed. Come on, like, not all of them people actually probably even know who them two are, and they think, yeah, she did something bad, let's all jump on it. Yeah, do this, kill yourself, do that. Like, they just, I've seen it too many times.
I've seen it, AYOUB, it's disgusting.
It's weird.
The thing that upsets me is, okay, let's say she done something silly, she made a mistake, she just, whatever. People are being horrible. There's even celebrities that are commenting on it.
Oh my God,
tweeting
yeah,
about
Kodak
it.
Black said...
Or what did he say?
He put on a story that she should off herself or something like that. Something crazy. And he's another artist. But I don't know. It's a whole like...
My thing is this. Whatever happened, no one knows what happens. But let's say it was just a genuine mistake. She's going to have to live with that for the rest of her life, whether people comment it or not. She's also going to have to deal with her boyfriend and baby daddy dying in front of her. And then on top of it, the comments. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to hurt herself, God forbid, because of those comments. But she's deleted her Instagram now. But such a sad situation.
It is sad. And... there is a part of me that feels like, come on, like, it's a simple thing not to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but you never know. Maybe we don't know what people go through. She could have had a fog. Like, you've experienced times where you're not thinking straight and stuff like that. Or, like, maybe you're having a bad day and you're not really conscious of what's going on. You're just like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Do you know what I mean? So
I think the crazy thing is, or you never know. Imagine, AYOUB, just imagine she took it and put it on her thing to post later on, and then what happened is Instagram accidentally posted it.
Oh yeah.
You just imagine.
Maybe she wanted to draft it, and then
maybe it's unlikely, but I'm just saying, just imagine if that was the case and what she's going through now. But it's so sad. All right, so we asked you guys to send us in your life dilemmas.
Woo!
Isn't that
sorry, I'm
exciting?
Oh, sorry.
On Instagram, and we're gonna, I guess, give advice. But look at our lives.
Yeah, man.
We're going to give our opinions. You remember every time we do dilemmas, we just end up laughing at people and we forget to give them, like, advice.
Yeah.
I guess we're reacting to dilemmas.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Let's see.
So the first one is struggling to find a side hustle. Not going to lie. I love your podcast, by the way. We love you too.
Oh, thank you. A side hustle. Okay. I always find it hard answering these questions or, like, dilemmas because, alhamdulillah, like, I'm blessed to have, like, a passion.
Yeah.
Or something that I've been into, but I always feel bad. I have friends as well that kind of say to me they don't have anything, that they're like crazy.
But why does everyone feel pressure
passionate?
to have a side hustle?
Because realistically, in this world,
in
how we live, you're not going to be able to buy a house or do these things, especially as a Muslim, and afford certain things without multiple streams of income.
No, that is true. I see what you mean.
And I would definitely recommend people finding multiple streams of income, a side hustle, and make them things you're passionate about. But I think my advice would be, what are you passionate about? Explore things. I said this to my friend actually. He was like, he's this really smart guy, very smart. Allahumma barik. And he's doing like a job in like business or something in like some department for something somewhere, but it's not exactly what he wants to be doing. And he's like, I don't know what to chase. And I always look at him and I think he's so like educated and smart in like life as well, not just academically. And I said to him, look, have you like experimented?
Yeah.
Like, have you tried other things? Because a lot of us are like, well, I don't really have a passion.
Yeah.
But have you tried? Have you tried different sports? Have you tried getting into little niches of sub-genres and things here, there?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm not going to lie. My response would have been to try. There's so many different things, whether that's pottery, horse riding, or like animal, looking after animal, like this. Literally explore everything under the sun.
And best believe you can make money from it. That's what TikTok did. TikTok put so many business people on the map for little businesses of a guy who likes to make customized stickers of Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, do you know what I mean? Like there's these niches, and especially with like social media and the way you can push out. If anything, it's easier to grow when you have a niche.
Yeah.
If your niche is so small and it's like, I'm a guy that likes to make stickers in the woods on a Tuesday with just my feet.
That's what people want to watch.
There's gonna be a group of people that are feet enthusiasts, whatever. Yeah, I can't get the word. Enthusiasts. Yeah, feet enthusiasts who love stickers. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh my god, this is like, trust me, you can find it. There's gonna be a following, and even if it's only like 10,000 people, trust me, you can make money from that 10,000 people if they're that into it.
I 100% agree, and this actually is funny because what we're speaking about now, I watched a video earlier. Have you heard of Scrub Daddy?
Yeah.
So it's basically...
You have one, right?
Yeah, I've got Scrub Daddy. I love Scrub Daddy. It's basically a sponge that when you wet it and it's hot water, it goes soft. And when it's cold water, it goes hard. So as you can imagine, cleaning, that makes life so easy. Because when you need to get like the hard stuff off, cold water, when you want to be gentle, soft water.
Yeah, you don't need multiple things,
Yeah, so I was watching a video, I think they went on like the American version of Dragon's Den, and everyone was basically telling him how it's not going to work. He's going to make no money from it, and basically just shut him down. And now it's worth around 200 million.
Whew.
So this is why, if you can think of something, if you have an idea in your head, even if it sounds crazy, try it. You literally have nothing to lose.
Yeah, just capitalize on certain things. I saw, especially during lockdown, there were certain things and products made that people went viral for. And it was like little things, like someone created a keychain that allows you to open doors and stuff like that without like using your hand. Yeah. You just hook it, pull it. Something like that would go viral, especially around them times. You just have to look around and just see what you're passionate about. And maybe, I don't know if I advise mixing business with like friends or family too much.
I wouldn't really advise it, to be honest.
But sometimes it can help to be around people that will push you to think outside the box.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Maybe you don't have to be in business together, but maybe you and your friends sit down and think, how can we make money?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you've got 4 of your friends in a room and you lot focus for a few hours.
And you were consistent with it as well, and you followed through with it.
Yeah, you could find some ideas and think of something.
There was a guy that was on TikTok, especially at the beginning of lockdown time, where he would make candles. I think he made one for his girlfriend, basically, and it was just like experiment. He didn't plan on selling them. He made a TikTok about it. It went viral, and people were commenting like, I want one. Where the candles have like little notes in them, so when it burns down, that's what when it burns down, it says like I love you, or like da-da-da, like a little note. But I know what you're on about. You're talking about the ring.
We're way off. I saw someone do like a cereal bowl.
Yeah, that is so. I want to get one.
It's like it got like all the cereal in it, but it's a candle.
As adults, we do love that sort of stuff. Like, see, if I got that, that would make me so happy.
Guys, you got to remember as well, like people have and are willing to spend money on. Sometimes it can be things that you think, oh no, but like people don't want to spend money on this. It's silly. No, like I would personally. Because that's enjoyment in life. I have little things. For example, at one point it was Pokemon cards. At another point, I like little collectibles. I'll spend maybe not crazy money because I'm not at that stage yet. But if I had money out of enjoyment for myself and collecting things, or I would do it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like there's this guy that I'm yet to get it. So if anyone wants to ever give me a gift, this is what I want. There's a guy who takes $1 bills, like fresh ones from the bank. Yeah. And he draws art on it, and he does like Rick and Morty or like Simpsons, and then he puts it in this glass container, and it looks so cool. It's like a fresh note with like his art on it, and then a glass thing, and like I want one just to put on my desk.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not gonna lie. That's why no idea is too crazy. If he came up to a friend, or maybe not a very supportive friend, and was like, so I'm gonna start drawing on money and frame it. Sure.
That sounds like a waste of money to me.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's about finding not even what you're passionate about, because sometimes you don't know what you're passionate about. It's finding what you enjoy. Yeah. And I would say make sure that it is enjoyable for you, because if it's not, 5, 6, 7 months down the line,
unless you're crazy hard work and your work ethic is amazing, it's going to be hard to stay consistent. Don't get me wrong, there are people that do things that don't want to do it and then become like millionaires from it because they just have the drive and the motivation to do it. Sometimes their passion is money. Sometimes your passion and what you want is money, so you don't care about
how you get it.
You don't need to enjoy what you're doing because the money is the result is what you want. Yeah.
And that's completely fine as well. Like you can, if that's how you work, go out there and get it. But one thing I always say to people is nothing is unachievable. And one thing I do say as well is speak things that you want out loud. Don't just say it. Literally believe it.
Yeah.
Just believe it and it will happen.
I've seen Nishran do this. I wanted to say the exact situation, but we were at a place and it was like this crazy situation, something that we wanted to get involved in. And we were like, oh, are we going to be able to do it? And I was like, I don't think we are. And Nishran turns around and she goes, don't say that. I'm telling you not, I'm going to do it. And she's like, watch, I'm going to do it. Literally an hour.
And then I said, wait, I said to them as well, I was like, you lot want to say that out loud and say that you're not going to be able to do it? I was like, that's fine. But I am.
Yeah.
I was like...
Literally within an hour, she was doing it and we were there on the side like, okay, she's doing it.
And they weren't. Yeah. So guys, wallah, speak goodness out. Just let it be in the air and don't just say it, believe it.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
why is it that this person can achieve this and you can't? You can. Yeah. So do it. So this one's kind of interesting. She said, I found Grindr on my ex's phone. Instead of talking to me about it, he avoided me / abandoned me.
What's Grindr? Is that the...
It's a gay date. It's like gay Tinder.
Okay. If you found that on your boyfriend's phone and he's avoiding you, not talking to you, then there's something up.
Or yeah, even if he wasn't avoiding you or was speaking to you, there would be something up.
No, but like at least like someone could make an excuse. Oh, me and my friends downloaded it for a joke.
Yeah.
But he's like,
You know what I would do if I found out that my partner was gay?
What?
I say I would do this, but it's what I'd like to do. Mm-hmm. If my partner is gay, obviously I would be upset with them for being with me, knowing that you're attracted. You're not attracted to me.
Yeah.
I would be upset with them in that sense, but I genuinely, for me, that would just make it easier to walk away.
Yeah, what you can do, force them to.
Yeah.
How could you stay with me?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, just like walk. Just it's not meant to be.
Knowing that they're not, like that's one thing for me as well. Sorry to cut you off. Is if I know that you're done or you're not attracted to me, it's gonna make my job a million times easier. Like I don't get people that when they're in relationships, the person will be like, I don't want to be with you, and they're like, no, please. If someone ever if someone ever tells me they don't want to be with me, I'm not gonna sit there and argue. I know some girls want to see how they react. No, if you say you don't want to be with me, I'm taking that plain and simple, point down blank. Yes, okay.
And I hope we all can be like that, but you do need to again take into account this. Some people do have their like rejection. It's called something. I need to get the name of it. But it's like when you've been abandoned as a child, or that's all you've experienced in life, is you're very sensitive to rejection, and it's like it makes you hate yourself as a person. So yeah. I understand why some people. I just can't deal with it.
No, it's understandable, but for me personally, that's how I react.
And yeah, I mean...
We didn't even answer her question. The dilemma. What do you do? You have to just...
I would say, literally what AYOUB just said. If you know, like, we should all work to be like him. I think I kind of am, but then again, I have my weak moments. Because I'm always the person that's like, no, maybe they're just going through something.
I don't believe you. You don't even believe yourself. They gaslight them. Do you really not want to be? Come on, you're just a bit upset because you're hungry.
No, but I'm the sort of person. This is so bad. And ladies, tell me if anyone else is like this. But if someone told me they don't want to be with me or like whatever, in my head, my brain would be like, make them fall in love with you again. And then leave them. No,
you're messed up.
No, what the heck? Who said that? Not me. Yeah, but obviously I wouldn't do that. But my brain says it to me.
Yeah.
So advice for her, I would say, just walk away.
Wait. Try confront it properly.
Yeah, obviously speak to him about it. But the thing is that when you speak to him about it, do it in a way that isn't angry. Men don't respond. I've realized men do not respond well to you shouting at them, and I know it's a man's fault for lying to you, but a lot of the time the man lies because of the way the woman reacts. So if you're the sort of person that's like, look, anything you say is okay, it's understandable, that will make your partner more open with you. And this doesn't just go for this girl, I think it goes for literally everyone. Because I've been in situations before when I've turned around to the person and I've been like angry. I'm like, why did you lie to me about that? And then he's literally said to me, well, because of the way you react. And I'm like, damn, you're right. Damn. I'm sorry.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, damn.
You're there with a knife in your hand. Why did you lie to me? Because of this. Just turns a mirror to you and you're like, oh.
I read something that I really want to read out and I want your opinion. It's on topic and off topic at the same time. Let me know what you think. And it kind of opened my mind to a lot of things. And I hope it opens you guys' minds. And I think you'll appreciate this, AYOUB, because I'm never really nice to men. Okay. But I feel like I'm being understanding of them. So, let me just find it. Okay, so the post says this. Can we talk about how confused men are? And then it says how their emotions are denied or mocked, how they've been told their role is to be a strong provider, how they've grown up watching their fathers betray their mothers, how they've grown up watching their fathers not know how to deal with anger, so they become punching bags, how they grew up watching a mother with no help at all. Toxic masculinity isn't something a man chooses. It's the result of being wounded. It's the result of not learning any emotional skills. It's the result of not actually knowing how to emotionally connect. Men, like all humans, deeply want to be loved. They want connection, and so many men are frustrated because they don't have the skill to do that in healthy ways. A majority of men are lost. Honestly, you can look at most adult men and see hurt little boys inside of them, trying to prove themselves, trying to feel good enough, subconsciously trying to get his father's love and approval. Men need help, they need healing, they need encouragement. Men need space for them to learn the skills they were never taught. Men need empathy.
That was 100% facts.
And when I read that, as a woman who has been toxic in the past and does kind of think, well, yeah, like a man should do this, that kind of like opened my heart up, and even like a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
I think even as someone for myself, a lot of that applies to me.
Yeah.
But obviously I feel like I'm quite emotionally intelligent.
Yeah,
so like I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
Like, but there's other stuff there that definitely is ingrained in like how I am. And like a man will never admit it. And it's hard for me to kind of say it as well, but there are days where...
Sorry, you said admit.
Admit it. But there are days, even myself, where I still feel like that little kid who's at school, who like got bullied and was like scared of certain things. And I'm like, why do I feel like so... But you can't ever show that to the world. You have to be like, no, I'm good. Let's get on. It's hard. And it's not always like that, but you're there. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I think it's important as well. If you want, not even just healthy relationship, like not even healthy romantic relationship, platonic, your brothers, your dads, your anyone around you, I think it's important. And if you take that into account, what I just read, I feel like it may allow you to be softer with them. Because if we're more understanding of people's situations and circumstances and what they've been through in life, I feel like the world in general will just be so much more peaceful.
100%.
And it's so sad, like men.
Don't look at me like that. I'll still elbow drop you, Nan. Yeah,
but that's not to make excuses, by the way.
Yeah, if he's gay, he's gay. So I think you need to find that out and just try and move forward with that situation.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And I'm sorry you're going through that. So this one here, I really want to wear hijab, but the fact people are telling me to is making me not want to. Who does that sound like?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Can I say something? I will never understand this thing, and I think a lot of people have it. When someone tells you to do it, you automatically don't want to do it anymore. What is that?
Have you ever been washing up and then your mum says, "Can you go wash up?"
And you're like,
man, fuck these dishes, man. So do you understand now?
Yeah, yes, but still,
it's childish. I get what you mean.
It's childish. Like little things like, okay, when I was a kid, but if I did it now as an adult and I was washing up, my mum was like, "Oh, can you do the washing up?" I'd just be like, "Yeah, I'm doing it."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I have it in me, that trait, and I can say now it's toxic, it's childish.
Yeah.
Very much like to the point where, and I can admit this, and it's so bad. But if someone said to me like, "Can you like cover your belly?" and I wasn't showing a lot of my belly, I would make it work. Like I'd be like, "What do you mean?" and I'd go out in the worst top. And
this is me in this room.
Not anymore. I used to be like that.
Yeah.
But I used to. It was like a very toxic trait to have.
That's why people like don't understand this. I think sometimes people look at our relationship and they think, "Oh, why is?" They sometimes feel like you're maybe older as well because the way I approach you compared to where you approach me. You're very much like, you just say, "Oh, do this or do that." And I'm like, I don't really care. I'll do it. If I want to do it, I'll do it. If I don't, I won't. But I won't get offended to it. Or I won't take it. But they see the way I approach you. I'm very like, I've learned to be like that as well. Like, oh.
It was never always like that.
That's when we never used to get along.
Yeah,
when I used to tell you, don't do this, don't do that. But that's when we had problems.
Or when you were like strict, like seeing who you're on the phone to, who you're doing this. Because we were like that at one point.
Yeah.
And our relationship was so bad.
And then it wasn't until I changed how I approach, because I could see that you don't respond well to that.
Yeah.
So let me at least be in your life, talk to you and give you advice and say, "Listen, I'll be honest, I think like this. Maybe it's better if you do this or this," instead of like, "What are you doing? Fix it up." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it definitely made our relationship better. And I think it gets through to you slowly. Because what will happen is this: I'll mention something, and wallah, this has happened so many times, and whether you realize it or not, I'll mention something, and then like 2-3 days later, you'll come to me like, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing this." And I'm like, "Okay,
What do you mean?
So like, it's almost like I plant the seed in your head. Instead of telling you don't do this, I'll be like, I'll plant the seed in your head, and like a few days later you'll come. And it's happened like maybe 4 or 5 times I can remember where I'll say something, and a few days later you'll come in, and it was almost like you made that decision yourself.
Oh yeah.
And you don't feel like someone told you to do it.
Yeah.
But like it's like planting the seed.
Yeah, because
that's how you manipulate them. Men, take notes.
I get what you mean, because people probably see the way I dress and think this guy's a deal.
That's what this is one thing I hate. Yeah, I guarantee people think I am.
But the thing is, though, let me just say something before I forget. Right? It's either you be what everyone expects you to be, and then we don't have a relationship.
Yeah,
because genuinely,
I would rather be in your life and still be able to advise you.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day it will change, rather than being like,
or be how everyone else is.
I don't claim her. She's not my sister. Do you know what I mean?
Or be how everyone else is, and you like force me to do certain things. But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna hit me?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Are you gonna hit me?
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, let's be real. As long as I've done my job, and maybe there's things I can do better. I'm not saying I've done it to the most perfect degree, because, for example, I still put you on my social media while we're together, but I do tend to regulate that podcast. I won't like you wearing certain things on here and stuff like that, especially when I'm in it with you. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, when we die, if I've done my job as much as I can and advised you, that's your own sin. Hopefully I won't be fully held accountable for that stuff when I've tried to tell you and tried to guide.
But then again, it's haram to cut ties with a family member.
Yeah, it's true.
So you need to weigh out the options, because I genuinely believe that if you were this toxic masculinity man who was like, are you crazy? You're not wearing that. Cover up, and like forced me to. I think I would literally cut you off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not having that in my life, and it's bad to say that. But why am I going to have people around me that I essentially fear when I could do things? And that's when I know that when I do it, it's for genuinely just for Allah.
Yeah, and not just that, having people there, because imagine you cut everyone off and then there's no one there to tell you or give you these little reminders, send you these little videos,
and I just go
give you advice,
downhill,
and you just keep getting worse and worse and worse. At least now, as much as you dress the way you do, there's going to be times where we go somewhere and you're going to think, oh, I'm going with AYOUB. Maybe let me have that little bit more respect than I would with someone else.
Yeah.
And then they're the foundations and the building blocks that you slowly build on. Do you know what I mean? And inshallah, we'll get to a point where you're like, okay, I would never want to ever be like that again.
Yeah.
It's very much...
But I don't move mad. That could be worse.
I'll be honest, and I am open with you. Sorry. Well, there are times when I am quite uncomfortable, and I know I can't. Although I do have that in me to be like, "What are you doing?" With sometimes how you dress, I'm like, I know that if I have this reaction, it's probably going to get worse. Yeah. So I have to like swallow that feeling.
That's why I always find you sending me like Islamic reminders on like the way you dress and stuff like that.
I think that's the best way to tackle it. Do you know what I mean? And and even having these conversations, maybe next time you'll think, oh, he did tell me that he finds it really uncomfortable, that you'd think, especially.
But it's around you. I don't dress crazy.
Yeah, it's true. And I think
where you would see it is maybe on a story.
It is hard, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, it is hard as well, because although we should only care about what Allah thinks, and there is that part of me that doesn't like the idea of people thinking that I am a dove. Do you know what I mean? Or like that I would let my sister go around like that. That's why I don't like it when you're with me. I don't want you to be with me dressed like that. Is that bad? It's natural. It's a natural instinct.
No, that's you.
The main reason is religion. And should we explain what that means, by the way, Dove? Like, in our religion, we believe that you're meant to have a protective jealousy over like the women in your family. It's like a healthy jealousy that you wouldn't want to people to see them in an unmodest way, or like be able to have access to them and all these things. Do you know what I mean? And
I think you do have that. Like whenever we go out.
No, I am. That is me. But I'm talking about
if someone's speaking to me or something, you're always like there to be there, and like if there's like men around, you won't just let me go off, or you'll be there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets pretty annoying. I can't lie. Like I'll be chilling somewhere, speaking to my friend. There will just be two guys like in 30 seconds away or a minute away, and I'll just turn around to see AYOUB there. Like all his friends have gone off, and he's just there standing there waiting for me to come.
Yeah, the thing is, that's my role as a man at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And that's not where I lack. I think it's just more in the sense of the way you dress, which is on your terms, and I have to like approach it in a way that's gonna not push you away. Do you know what I mean?
But do you think it's crazy bad how I dress?
Islamically,
yes. Islamically, yeah, but I could.
But that's all that matters.
True, but I could be showing my legs. I have a question.
Yeah, but
actually.
you can't think like that.
I know,
Okay,
but I have a question.
smoke weed, but I could be doing crack. So.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but I have a question, right? Because me and my friends always have this debate, and I'll have a question for you as well. And the comment section down below, please let me know. So I tell my friends how I'm not comfortable. Like maybe I've done it here and there, like taking photos and showing my legs.
Yeah.
I feel like for me that is a boundary that I think just makes it just extra haram.
Yeah.
But for me, I wouldn't mind showing a little bit of belly. But, my friends and everyone I've spoken to said it's the other way around. So they'd rather show their legs than their belly.
I think your legs is better than belly.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, in my head, I feel like showing your legs, like wearing a skirt or a dress is worse. It's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's correct. Than just showing a little bit of belly.
I don't know. It's hard.
What do you guys think? What do you think
they're
is
probably just
worse?
bad as each other.
No, Islamically, yes, they are. But I'm talking about more like your
Also,
own
guys,
personal opinion.
for us, there might be some non-Muslims that are watching. Maybe you find that topic interesting. Obviously, as a Muslim woman, and even men, we're meant to dress modestly.
Yeah.
And not reveal too much. And we have a part of our bodies that are called the awra, which is the part that is meant for only certain people in your family and yourself to see, if that makes sense.
And your spouse, yeah.
Yeah, and your spouse. So for men, it goes from their navel, their belly button, down to their knee.
Yeah.
Which they don't show. And then from women, is it? I don't know.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah, your hair, your neck.
Yeah.
And like, is it up to your ankle?
Some
I don't know
people
how it
believe that your feet as well, and some people think it's just up to your ankle. I'm not too sure about that one, to be honest with you. I need to look into that.
And the thing is, I don't know.
The thing is though, I don't see why anyone would look at that and be like, oh my God, she's oppressed. We're doing it because we want to.
Yeah.
Like, when we do it, it's because we want to. Why do you care what we're doing? Do you know what I mean?
There are some cases where
it's
people are
forced.
oppressed.
Yeah,
but
no,
you got
I
to
get
remember
that.
as well, like, the exception doesn't break the rule, in the sense that there's a lot of people that are doing it out of love for their religion.
Yeah, and it's against our religion to force that on someone as well.
Yeah,
like,
true.
do you know what I mean? So it's not the religion itself that is the issue, it's the actual Muslims.
Yeah.
So it annoys me when people say like Islam or like, do you get it? Islam itself is, that's what annoys me. I get it, there's people.
There's no oppression in Islam because you can't be pushed or forced to do anything.
Yeah.
It's all out of your own will and from your intentions. The oppression comes from the people themselves, and people are not perfect, and that's why.
Our
But the religion
religion's
itself,
perfect.
Yeah.
The people that follow it aren't.
But yeah, I don't know. It's. I think it is something that, inshallah, you'll get better at. I always make dua for you as well, to like that Allah will make that journey for you easy for you.
I do. I think I will, inshallah, will start wearing hijab soon. You know when it's just brewing, like I just feel it. And
but the thing is, you're an impulsive person, so you know how like most people will like take their time. They're slowly. I know you. You're either gonna be like, I'm not doing it and I'm butt naked every day, or I'm fully covered up.
I said to my friends like how I wanted to start wearing hijab soon and stuff like that, and then I think they saw me like wearing a mad outfit, and then they were confused. They're like, don't you want to start wearing hijab soon? But my thought process is this: astaghfirullah. But it's like,
don't even say
all right, I'm gonna be wearing it soon, so let me just be free now. But it's so wrong.
No.
I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. By the way, that is so completely wrong. May Allah help me with that.
I mean,
I have it in me that I want to start wearing it very, very soon. But like you said, I'm the sort of person where it's like
one extreme to the other.
One extreme to the other. It won't be like I slowly start covering and then I do it. It will inshallah. And guys, if you could literally make dua for me, I would appreciate it so much. I want to start wearing it, and it's because of like, obviously that's what God has told me to do, but also this is like 5% of the reason. It is so embarrassing. I'm sorry, but how am I 25 years old? And wallah, I find it embarrassing within myself. What you guys do with your own bodies and lives is fine. But I just think it's embarrassing for me as a 25-year-old Muslim. Why are you still dressing like that?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, yeah?
Have your shit together, man. What is this? No, I'm joking.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm saying, yes, like, I understand your thought process. And it's not you judging other people. It's you on
Myself,
your own self.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the same with me. Sometimes I'll judge myself and think it's like weird and cringy for me to do a certain thing. But I wouldn't look at anyone else and think it's cringy for them to do
100%.
it. Like, sometimes... For example, sometimes some TikToks I make, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like 26, I'm here making TikTok. I think what the hell? But then I'd see like a 50-year-old or 30, 40-year-old doing it. I'm like, oh, they're living their best life. Like, they don't enjoy themselves. Do you know what I mean?
We judge ourselves, well, I do anyway, a lot harshly than how I judge other people. I don't really judge other people. I don't really care what people do with their lives.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might.
What happened to the dilemmas? We just left them. But to be honest,
We can leave them for next time.
Yeah.
I mean, I like doing dilemmas because it kind of opens up topics of discussion.
Yeah, which I really enjoy as well.
Yeah, so we can leave them. There's a few anyway, and maybe next episode we can do them. Okay, so the shout out of the week goes to Muna. I think it might be the same Muna that helps us with our Discord.
Let's see.
It's just there's no DP.
Oh, okay.
It might be, it might not be. Either way, we love you. And she said, "You guys are adorable. May Allah bless you both eternally and give you nothing but the best. Love you guys. Amin." And the same for you,
we
your
love you
family,
too,
and every
Amin.
single person watching this, and every single subscriber that we have, and
Amin.
your loved ones, and your future generation, and your great grandchildren, and yeah,
Amin. Yeah, thank you so much for the comment. We love you too, and we appreciate you. Thank you for showing all the love and support.
We love you so much.
Yeah, it's crazy. Life is, alhamdulillah, good, and I hope it's beautiful for the rest of you. This is the end of the episode, guys, and it's always crazy because I always wonder what's the amount of people that are here this stage, because
Yeah.
we get like a certain amount of viewers, but like how many of them actually last to this point and like see us doing this like conversation of we're outroing. If you're here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you can be
And
posted.
write a comment. Sorry.
What?
Say teeth.
We-
If you made
We
it
ain't never
this
done this
far.
before. What made you think today was going to be the day?
No, because I wanted to get in before you got to the ending. Do you get it? I was going to say, guys, if you made it this far, let's see who the real ones are. Comment down below teeth.
Yes.
Because I've been speaking with a lisp today.
Yeah, and if you're commenting that down below, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel that I now post on every Monday. So the episode vlog will be out tomorrow, and also.
Your vlogs are so fun, AYOUB.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Love
Hopefully
it.
you lot like it. Don't forget to also
Join our Discord.
You right.
Yay.
But yeah, guys, listen, where can I find you?
You can find me crying on my pillow. You can find me at Isnisrin on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Killer Cash on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow Sadly Relatable Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, we love you lot so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the journey. Sadly Relatable family to the end of the world. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post. And we'll see you next week, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Peace.
I love you guys. Bye.